Hiya and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be watching Season 1 Episode 4 of The Sandman. So in the last episode, Dream went to London to get his sand back. He met up with Constantine, the exorcist, it turns out, and she had left the sand with her ex, which was a little bit awkward, so she had to go and get that back, and it turns out that the sand had actually messed with her ex-girlfriend, and it was pretty sad. And then Dream came along and he basically killed the girlfriend, not in a nasty way. It wasn't like a horrible killing, it was a nice killing, but yeah, it was like a mercy thing because the sand had just completely messed her up. So Dream, I think, just kind of gave her a nice dream and she died, and it was sad, and Constantine was sad. There seems like I feel like there was a lot more that happened. Oh, Matthew, you got a raven, Matthew. It seems that Lucienne has decided that Dream does need a raven, despite Dream not wanting a raven. So Matthew has been sent along to basically help him out and look after him and stuff. Dream's not happy, obviously. But I feel like he's kind of warming up to him, so they're both heading off now to Hell to see if they can get the helm back from this demon that it was traded to. They don't know which demon has it, so that might be quite interesting. So I'm assuming this episode 4, is going to be, well, it's called A Hope in Hell, so we're obviously going to Hell to see if we can get this helm back. Another thing that happened in the last episode was we saw Ethel visit her son, John. He was obviously in some sort of psychiatric facility. It turns out that he'd killed some people when they tried to take the ruby from him. So he's now obviously sort of locked up for his, I'm imagining, his own and other people's protection. But his mum, Ethel, was trying to persuade him to tell her where it was so that they could, either she or he could give the ruby back to Dream. But he didn't seem keen on the idea at all. He basically wanted to keep the ruby for himself and dream a world without the Sandman, and yeah, not a good idea. But yeah, it basically ended with Ethel taking off. She had an amulet of protection, I think it was called, so which was keeping her alive. I think she at that point was like 116 or something. So she took that off to give to her son to protect him, and then as soon as she did that, she started obviously aging quite rapidly and died. And then John, being John, turns out he's not very nice, actually. He broke out of the facility, he killed a guard. Well, actually, he killed several guards, exploded them in an elevator, and left. And then he met up with CSI, who had obviously tracked him down knowing that he had the ruby. And it wasn't until I was editing the last episode, actually, that I kind of realised the significance of John actually having the amulet of protection. So I'm guessing that's going to come into play later, because presumably Dream's going to come after him for the ruby, and if he's got this amulet of protection, even if Dream's got the helm and the sand, if John's got the amulet of protection on, then I'm imagining Dream's probably not going to be able to hurt him. So that could be interesting. But yeah, that was something I picked up in the edits of the last episode. So I think that's pretty much it for the recap of the last episode. So I think we should jump straight in. This is my reaction to The Sandman episode 4.
Avernus, Tartarus, Hades, the infernal region you call Hell.
Oh wow.
I just didn't expect hell to be cold.
Cold?
So, which way do we go?
I suggest we follow the damned.
We make you bring your own fire to hell?
Oh, New York. Back with John. What sort of chaos is he planning?
I think so.
Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're very kind. I suppose I'm rather underdressed.
Listen, if it were up to me, I'd never get out of my pajamas.
Oh my god.
You live nearby, or?
That's the doctor. From Ted Lasso.
Do you
Dr.
live around
Sharon.
somewhere? I'd be happy to take you.
I'd hate to impose.
I'm Rosemary.
No. Run away.
Come on, I'll introduce you to Susie.
Don't go with him.
You
Or rather, don't take him with
a
you.
Rottweiler.
Seems nice.
A king may not enter another monarch's realm uninvited. There
King?
are rules, protocols which must be followed.
I'm not sure anything's important enough to go to hell to get it back, honestly. Nice wallpaper.
Greetings, squatter bloat. Seek an audience with your sovereign. I am the king of dreams.
So where's your crown?
The ruler of hell will not be kind to one who insults an honored guest, and I am a guest in this realm, as I am monarch of my own. Now, take us to the palace.
So, you live in Mayhew?
Not anymore.
Oh, he's gonna kill her, isn't he?
So you used to live in Mayhew?
My mother was a very successful thief.
Really?
Yes, I'm afraid so. She stole anything and everything. She stole art. She stole jewelry, other people's identity.
Really though, did she? I think she had a good reason though.
Well, maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah.
Sure your mom loved you and was proud of you.
She did forgive me in the end.
For what?
Stealing from her. And arson.
Don't.
And murder.
Oh, fuck.
General mayhem, among others.
Get out. Run.
You murdered people?
They weren't
Stop.
good people.
Shit. I want to see the palace now.
Lucifer, morning star.
As in the devil?
The ruler of hell is no mere devil.
So you two know each other?
We've known each other for a very long time. Last time I was here, I was an honored guest, an envoy from my own kingdom. This time, I've invited myself. Demon! This is not the way.
Fuck, what's he doing?
A little selfishness in life begins to make a lot more sense.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry. Phone slipped. You were saying? Do you mind if we stop for gas?
I'm just waiting for him to do something. I don't want him to do it.
We're here.
It's not as cool as his palace. Like before it was destroyed. Oh, Dragonstone. I mean, I know it's not Dragonstone, but that... Is that the same place? I mean, it has to be, surely. Because that's a real... The pathway going up is a real place, isn't it? And then they CGI, like, the Dragonstone castle on top of it. So I'm guessing they did the same thing here. I could be absolutely wrong on that, but that's what it reminded me of. Not foreboding at all. Surely not. He's not going to be that devilly looking, is he?
Hello.
Okay, maybe he is. It's Gwendolyn Christie! It's not a he.
Hello, Dream.
Greetings to you, Lucifer. And to you, Mazakina.
I want to cry, I don't know why.
You look well, Dream. Are you well?
I knew she was in it.
Have you come to join forces then? To ally your realm to ours? To acknowledge the sovereignty of hell?
I have come because my helm of state was stolen from me. I believe one of your demons has it.
If only it were that easy. But there are rules, you see. Protocols which must be followed.
Didn't expect Lucifer to be wearing white, I have to say.
I have recovered my sand. It brought me to hell. And now it brings that which is mine in hell to me.
She's got it. Okay, no, she doesn't have it.
The helm is mine. You must return it to me.
No. It's mine now. And if the Dream King wants his helm back, he will have to fight me for it.
Very well. I challenge you, Corazon. If I win, you will return my helmet.
And if you lose, you'll serve as my slave in hell for eternity.
I accept the terms.
Of course you do.
And whom will you choose to represent you in the battle?
I shall represent myself.
Corazon. Whom will you choose to represent
It's gonna be
you?
that first demon, isn't it?
I choose you, sire.
Fuck. Oh, she's changed clothes.
Apologies, Dream. But the laws of hell demand that I become his champion.
Let the challenge begin.
Oh dear.
I will be 5 minutes.
Climb out the toilet window and run. Although he's got the dog in the car.
Actually, Rosemary, I could use a drink if you don't mind.
Just get back in the car and stop being creepy. Don't. Okay. Thought he was going to switch the sign around and then kill the guy in here for whatever reason.
I need you to call 911 for me.
I'm sorry, what?
The man I'm with is an escaped murderer.
You fucking with me? Yeah, hi. Yeah, this is the filling station out on Route 7.
Oh god.
Rosemary, we need to go.
Let go of her. And we're gonna wait here, the three of us, for the police.
Fuck, he's going to explode, isn't he?
Surely you don't want to point that gun at me.
No, you don't. I mean, you do, but you don't.
Sir, you don't stay where you are, I will shoot you.
Please don't.
You only... You shouldn't have done that.
He's admitted he's a fucking murderer. Of course she's going to try and get away.
Matthew, I need you to return to the dreaming.
What? No!
The only reason I allowed you to come here.
So I could leave you?
If I should not be able to leave this place, I would not have Lucienne left alone with no word of my fate.
Morpheus, am I interrupting a preliminary bout of some kind?
Just, ringside pep talk, Your Majesty.
As the challenged, I set the meter and take the first move.
Very well.
It's going to be chess or something.
I am a direwolf. Prey-stalking, lethal prowler.
I am a hunter. Horse-mounted. Wolf stabbing.
I am a serpent.
Am a world. Space floating. Life nurturing.
I am a nova. All exploding, planet cremating.
That's cool. I've got goosebumps. That's not cool.
I am a universe. All things encompassing. All life embracing.
I am anti-life. The dark at the end of everything.
Boss? Hey,
his move, Your Majesty?
There are no more moves. What can survive the anti-life?
You know what can survive the anti-life?
Dreams.
And I believe Dream of the Endless would never leave his raven here alone in hell with Lucifer.
It's so cheesy, but it's so good.
What, Lightbringer? It's your move.
Corazon, give him his helm.
No,
No.
I won't.
Thank you, Masakin. Thank you, Lightbringer. The ruler of hell is honorable indeed.
Look out there, Morpheus. The billion lords of hell stand arrayed about you. Tell us, why should we let you leave? Helmet or no, you have no power here.
Perhaps you speak truly. But to say dreams have no power in hell, tell me, Lucifer Morningstar, what power would hell have if those here imprisoned were not able to dream of heaven?
One day, Morpheus, we shall destroy you.
Love you, Gwendolyn, but no. He's got his helm back.
Can you even see in that thing?
I can. I can see the ruby.
It's not going to be this easy, is it? Oh, he's altered it. He said he altered it.
Something's wrong. Someone's altered it.
Shit.
This is it?
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, at least he didn't do anything to Dream. Or Matthew.
What are you still doing here? The truth, no lies.
I want to go home.
You're a good person, Rosemary. Unfortunately, good people seldom survive in this world.
I don't care what happens to me, but
Here. Take it. Wear it. From now on, no one will be able to hurt you, not even me. There's no need to be afraid or tell a lie ever again.
Boss. Boss!
The ruby makes dreams come true. And I'm going to use it to save the world.
Okay, that was a really good episode. I just felt like it really picked up this time around. Hell was brilliant. Loved it. Finally seeing Gwendolyn Christie. I knew she was in this. Or at least I thought I knew she was in this. And then I didn't see her for the first, 3 episodes. And I was just like, okay, so maybe I was mistaken. But there she was, as Lucifer. Which was, not expected at all. Yeah, it was just, I really, really enjoyed this episode. It was nice seeing Dr. Sharon as well from Ted Lasso. I don't know if you guys have seen that. If you haven't, you should watch it because it's brilliant. Obviously, the hell, the landscape and everything was just really cool. The battle between Lucifer and Dream was really, really good. The build up to it was, obviously you were expecting them to actually have a proper physical fight, and then it wasn't. And it was just kind of better. I don't know, it was just really cool the way they did that, and I don't know what happened to me at the end of that fight. It just, hope is, it was really cheesy, but it was just so cool. And I don't know why it got to me quite as much as it did, but I think seeing Dream led there, like, potentially about to die was just... I didn't realise I was quite so attached to him, but apparently I am. So that's good to know. Obviously Matthew was there, not wanting to leave him, like, abandon him in hell. But you could kind of see Dream's point as well, because Lucienne, didn't know what happened to him last time when he was missing for a century. So you can understand him wanting Matthew to get word back to her so that she's not just left wondering if something happened to him there. And obviously, yeah, John just going a bit off the rails there. But then kind of not going off the rails at all. He obviously just wanted his ruby, that's what he got. And I was convinced he was going to kill Dr. Sharon or Rosemary at the end there, and obviously didn't. And no, it's surprising that he handed over the amulet of protection. I figured he'd hold on to that, but then, like he said, he's got the ruby now, so clearly he doesn't need it. But yeah, it was also, sort of speaking of the ruby, it did seem a little bit quick for him to go from getting the helm to getting the ruby in the same episode, so it doesn't surprise me that it went wrong. But I had actually forgotten that John said in the last episode that he'd altered the ruby, so nobody else but him could use it. And it wasn't until Dream was there looking at it and I was thinking, this is too easy, that I suddenly thought, oh shit, no, hang on. And then he obviously said somebody's altered it, so... I mean, he's obviously going to find a way of getting it back. But how he's going to unalter it, I don't know. I don't know if John's going to end up redeeming himself in the end, or I'm not quite sure how it's going to play out. But I'm assuming that the rest of the season is going to be Dream trying to get the ruby back now. Because he's obviously got the other bits. I thought he would spend these next couple of episodes getting his tools back, but obviously he got the stand last time, he's just got the helm. I thought, like, the next episode would be getting the ruby, and then we'd launch into whatever the rest of the season was going to be, but I've got a feeling that the ruby is actually going to take a little bit longer, so I think that's kind of what is going to happen for the rest of the season. It might not. He might get it back next episode, so I guess we shall have to see. I'm going to wrap this up now, so I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.